Hi everyone, this is Tom Roth, one of the motion specialists here at Revere Electric Supply. I'm here to talk to you today about the initial offline setup of a Kinetix drive in Studio 5000. You'll notice here in my project, I already have a processor. This processor needs to have an M in its string to be ready for motion. In our example, we have this L18ERM. Next, we have to add our drive. We're going to add a new module. Tell it it's a 5500, select our model code, and create. We have to give it a name and an IP address. Select OK. We can now close the module selection dialog. Next thing, to do it the easy way, we're going to reopen that drive and go to our associated access. At this point, we're going to create an access from here. Creating the access here sets up the drive data type, and then we'll create the tags and our controller tags in our project. At this point, we want to select OK. Next, you'll notice that we don't have a motion group. We need to have a motion group for things to work. You can name these whatever you want, but the most important thing, it's going to create the data tape motion group. Now we can simply just drag our access into that motion group. So you have an access, we double click on it. This is where we set up how this access is going to work, whether it's a position, velocity, torque, or even a feedback only loop, if we just have an encoder. Now we're going to pick a motor. In our case, we're going to pick a VPL, single cable motor from Rockwell. When we pick a motor, it grabs the information out of Studio and brings in all of the power data. If we look, it also brings in what type of feedback that motor has if you're using the catalog numbers. The next thing we want to do is we want to set up our scaling and transmissions. A lot of times a servo motor isn't directly coupled, it's hooked to a gearbox. So how do we do that? Well, our gearbox has a ratio, like 14.53 to 1. Okay, that's great. But inside of Studio, these are DINTs, so it won't accept a decimal point. So we need to offset that. So we entered it as 14.53 to 100. This takes care of the decimal point. Now, we have to give it some kind of units. We can create any kind of unit we want. In our case, we're going to use inches. From this point, we're ready to download, and then we would be able to do the hookup tests. Thank you for your time today. Be sure to visit us at revereelectric.com or our YouTube channel for Revere Electric for more information and training videos.